Hi everyone. You're probably watching this video and thinking, we've already seen her look like this before. That's because it's happening again. Except this time we're not getting any snow. We got ice. Remember how I told you guys on the last video that that's what Texas does, is she dumps a bunch of ice on us? That's exactly what's happening. We're under a winter storm advisory. We're right now, there's very light coat of ice on the roadways, bridges, everything. But I think we're supposed to get anywhere from 0.20 to a half an inch of ice, which is really devastating in the state of Texas. Anyways, the boys went to school today because the weather was fine this morning, but it's almost 2 o'clock now. They get out at 3:30. Tobin and I are going to go ahead and go get them because the pickup line is going to be atrocious. Reed emailed us and said that a kid fell on the ice at school, and we all know Reed likes to fall. So we're gonna go ahead and go get him, but yeah, so we're in a winter storm. Again, we just had one 2 weeks ago. Back to going out and busting up ice. Okay, here's my thing. So I didn't use warm water this time because in my 41.5 years of being on this earth, I did not realize that hot water freezes faster than cold water.
Well, or so a couple people said.
Well, a couple people said, but it wasn't like...
It's not scientifically proven yet.
Well, okay, but a couple people said it. Some on Instagram, or some on YouTube and some on Facebook, and it wasn't like in a row. Like they said it randomly. So I feel like there's some truth to it. So you guys tell me why. I mean, I could Google it, I know that, but I'm curious as to how did I not know this information? We just sent Easton to school, who's 10, and said, hey, ask your science teacher if that is true. But anyways, I'm busting up ice for the chickens, and I'm using cold water. You'll be happy and so proud of me. Tobin's working from home today. He was supposed to go to the office. He woke up and I said, you might want to check the news. And it was like red lights everywhere, crashes everywhere, so he chose to work from home. It's the back of his head. And then Skylar, who... she wants to go outside. She thinks she does, but it's probably not a good idea. Okay, you're gonna go outside, but you're gonna fall on the ice. Look at that, that's ice. Oh, you can't see it. Oh, she didn't fall. Interesting. I know you can't see and it doesn't really look like anything, but there is a thin layer of ice everywhere. Like if you, that's like ice. Ice, ice, ice. So my best friend of 30 plus years and I, when weather like this happens, we always text each other and ask what we're cooking. She asked what I was cooking tonight. And I told her we are having beans with, this is a ham hock from our pig that we didn't harvest, had processed. I think it was our last pig, I'm not sure. Big old nice ham hock. And then we are going to, this is pork ham. We're gonna fry that up in a cast iron skillet tonight. I'm gonna make cornbread. This is our cornbread of choice. Whoo, lighting. Jiffy, you guys use that? I know there's other kinds, and I know I could do it by hand if I were a true homesteader, but we've talked about that before. I don't know if I am anymore. But Jiffy corn muffin mix, so yummy. And we're gonna fry up some potatoes. So that's what's on the menu for dinner tonight. We will just hunker down. That's all you can do with ice. The boys were excited because they've canceled school tomorrow, and they thought they were gonna get to go sledding and tubing and everything else like they did last time, but they're gonna have a fun day of sitting inside and being quiet. And who's gonna have the most trouble with that? You guys give us your guesses. If you watch our channel long enough, you're gonna know exactly who it is. You ready to go?
I'm ready.
Our professional driver is driving us again. When you're on ice, you do the shuffle walk because you don't want to fall. Ice. Oh, ice. videoing because if he falls, I want to get it on camera. That's mean. Yo, that's mean. Whoop. That's not coming off. We're pulling out of the driveway. I'm not sure what he's doing. Oh, we can't see behind him. Eyes. And it's not doing anything. Oh, he got a little spot he can get through. Talking about like when the last time this happened, we were gonna like stock up. Okay, because Texas does not get bad weather often. Y'all, he has a. Do you see the hole? Look. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can get my finger right. That's the hole he made. It's probably that. Anyways, we don't usually get 2 weather events in a year, 2 weeks apart in Texas. That doesn't usually happen. But he was just talking to me saying when we had the, don't do that, you may break your window. Y'all, if he busts his window. I don't know if that would bust a window, but it's. Won't that bust your window? I guess the theory of the cold water. Oh, it's working! I thought it was gonna bust his window. Anyways, okay, so I'm like, squirrel. Anyways, we don't get 2 weather events like this, typically. So he was talking about when it happened a couple weeks ago, he wanted to like stock up on like, what's that stuff called? I can't think of what it's called. De-icer? No, that's not right. The stuff you pour, I don't know. Anyways, he was wanting to stock up on stuff so we didn't, if we got ice again next year, we'd be prepared. But it came earlier. Good job, babe. Much better. He can see now. So the theory of the cold doesn't freeze as fast, I guess. Okay, we're off to get the boys. I wish we had just got on camera and I didn't even realize what was happening until he passed. There was a young kid, he was probably 16, just driving in a Mustang, and we see him like as he's driving, his head is hanging out the window. And when we got closer, we realized he didn't defrost his window. So he's hanging his head out the window, driving.
Like Ace Ventura.
Like Ace Ventura. And his windshield is a solid sheet of ice. Oh, I don't know who his parents are, but I bet you they are not going to be proud of that moment. Like his head was... I wish I'd got that on camera. That would have been hilarious. Oh, God. Well, here's our 4-way stop. Everything looks decent. The problem is it's typically black ice where it looks like it's fine, but underneath it, it's really actually pretty slick. So
We drove past Easton's school already. We're getting him on the way back through, but there were some tons of people picking their kids up.
Yeah.
I could see them down there.
Yeah, and we typically, for things like this, I told the boys this morning, there was only one other time where they did an early release where they actually closed school because of weather, and that was like 6 or 7 years ago. But they gave us the option to pick up, and typically we would just leave them there. But Reed and his 2 friends, their mom is working up further away from here, like an hour and a half, and it's gonna take her forever to get home. And so she texted me and asked if we could bring the girls home. So we're gonna pick them up too and just get everyone home safe. There's no reason to not get them. And traffic through town is already backed up. It looks like people are already. Do you want to get them now and then go to the dollar store?
We want to discuss this off camera.
No, nothing. It's not a secret. We're getting them. Hold. It's over.
You're not.
No, I'm trying to. So we got the boys. We were asking them how long people had been leaving for, and Reed was telling us how long.
No. 12. Since 12. Well, since they started, they said that we were out.
For school tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they gave us an option if you would like to come pick your kid up early. Those poor women at the front office, though. Around our town, the roads are not too bad, actually, to be honest. But it is like misting a little bit, so I think the roads would eventually get bad. We're just gonna go home and hunker down for the night. Are y'all ready for a day of doing nothing? Because you can't go outside and play in the ice.
Why?
Thank you. You will fall and bust your head open.
Okay. Doesn't mean we will. We might. Hey, so we figured out, someone commented on our video that warm water freezes colder than
Freezes faster.
warm water freezes faster than cold water. It's not true, because my science teacher, I asked my science teacher, and she said, if you think about it, if you had something that was way warmer and something that was way colder, the colder thing would freeze faster because it's already at the temperature that it needs to freeze.
That's what my thought process was too.
Yeah, so, okay. So now I ask you guys, the ones that have said that warm weather or warm water freezes faster, why? Now we're
Chemical
curious.
reaction. There's a chemical reaction.
So you say warm water does freeze faster?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so we're split.
We did a science experiment in science for it.
Okay.
Well, let's see whose science teacher's right this weekend. Mine has a degree in science.
So, Reed, what's your hypothesis?
What do you mean?
Hypothesis, like what
What
do
does that
you
mean?
think?
Oh, it freezes faster.
What does?
Ice.
Okay, well, they're not participating in my science
am.
experiment.
What are you talking about?
Okay, what's your hypothesis?
My hypothesis. We're gonna test it today. My hypothesis is that the cold water will freeze faster because warm water is already warm enough to not freeze. So
We'll see. We'll keep y'all posted. It's all fun and games till you fall, man.
okay.
Yeah.
At least we'll get on video though. Okay.
Your baseball's been paid for.
Is it gonna snow?
Nope, just ice. Be careful. Tobin bought out all the salt at our local dollar store. Like, he really legit bought out every one of
No, I
them.
left some for somebody else. I was a good neighbor.
Okay, he said he left one.
Wait, look, I can see my friend.
Oh my goodness, they're cold.
Hey guys. I know we are going outside to help the water chicken coop.
Is Easton vlogging too?
He is, for his channel.
Easton put down a little bit of ice out here. Or I'm sorry, salt. We're going out to break up water for the chickens. Where's that Wyandotte at?
She might be up at the coop. She was up there earlier.
We're missing one chicken. The younger one.
She does not look good.
So not salt,
Her comb.
Her comb does look dark, doesn't it?
Yeah, sometimes it's frostbite.
Yeah.
She's one of our older hens, though. We've had her for a little while.
and then camera.
Easton's shooting for his channel.
They act like nothing happened.
I'm glad I convinced myself not to fill my back up.
Yeah.
My pump would have probably followed. Breaking up ice. That's the joys of livestock.
That is solid. It is solid, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pretty solid.
Have ice in it under the big coop. Here, in the big coop.
Okay, do the one in the big coop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Break it up and then
Where's my cup?
don't pour it out though, because I don't want wet water in their coop.
You break it up.
Yeah, and it's
That
under
silky
the big
rooster's
coop.
got ice on him,
Yeah.
all over him.
I wish they would go up, but
Hey, Dad,
Yeah.
do me a favor
Can't make them.
for your channel and my channels.
I'm a double cameraman.
Yeah, double camera.
I don't know what happened to your.
My phone screen.
Yeah. So I'm videoing for Easton's channel also. So I'm a double cameraman. Is she up there?
Let's go down right.
she was out here earlier, but I don't know where she's at now. Yeah. Look, Easton, under the big coop, see that black thing?
Yeah.
Break it up and then pour a little bit of water in it.
Hey, I see an onion popped up over there.
Yeah, there's a couple of them that have popped up. That is all ice.
Yeah, it looks. I mean, it's 22 degrees.
Shot, Dad?
Huh?
You got a good shot?
I'm getting a good shot for your channel. Yeah, there's a right over there. There's a couple that little. I don't know if y'all can see it, but there's a little row on that against the fence over there. We planted our onions, and I see two or three that have popped up.
Yeah, no, there's a couple. I went out there the day before or so.
I can't even feel my hands.
All right, here's your camera. I'm the cameraman for our family.
I mean,
Yeah.
I can film podcasts and you don't have one podcast on your channel, so.
So you guys know on our channel, this year we have vowed to have a good garden because our garden stunk last year because Mother Nature flooded it out. So like I said, got onions popping up over there. No potatoes yet. These are all potatoes in here.
Potatoes usually take. We bury them. It takes a little bit of time.
Yeah.
They should start sprouting. I'm not. Let's plant some.
We took a couple other pots out of our taxidermy stuff that were on the downhill side, so we'll be planting stuff in those too.
I don't like that sheet of ice. It's breaking.
All right, we're going back inside. Just so y'all know, the chickens have free reign. If they're cold, they can get up in their coop. And the silkies thing's not plugged in.
Who keeps unplugging it?
It's been unplugged for a week now. Right there.
Pretty,
The silkies have
I'm pretty busy.
a little heating mat in their coop, but I installed these lights last week, and I stole the extension cord to test it, and then never plugged it back in. So that's on me, but they'll have heat now. But like I was saying, they have free reign to go in and out of their coop, the silkies and the big chickens. So if they don't, that's on them. That's their choice. So
I'm afraid we might lose that one. She looks pretty rough.
Who, Mom?
that one big chicken, her comb's really red. The one right here, the one closest right here.
I don't want to.
But some of these chickens are,
We've had her since we moved in. We got
Yeah.
her right after we moved in. She's like 6.
yeah, I don't know what their lifespan is, but that's old. All right, let's go inside. All right, y'all, we are in the kitchen.
It looks like my 80s ponytail, like it's off to the side.
We're about to start some potatoes going. You already showed them the beans and the
Yeah.
ham hock.
I showed it to him earlier, but it's still cooking down.
Got some cornbread.
Lowry's.
About to put some potatoes in there. Hear my phone ringing in the background. And then we got the ham over there.
Work phone or?
No, my regular phone. Hold this while I go get it.
I am rocking this side ponytail.
Those these need to go in there right now.
Okay.
It's getting hot.
Hold on.
Doing a reel and a. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
That's good. All right, y'all. Handing the camera over to Easton. He's gonna go out and check on the water for the chickens for us. So, here's Easton.
And okay, so we're back out here. Make sure I don't slip. We're going to check on the chickens. Right now, I'm going to make sure their water is not frozen. But I'm dealing with the wrong camera. I'm going wrong hand. Right now, I'm going to check on, make sure their water's not frozen, and make sure they have enough food and all that. This gate was kind of frozen. Got cornbread, chili, and cotton out here. Cotton ball. Or pickle. Froze that quick. Hold up. Let me put y'all down. Right now I'm at the big chickens. Gonna clean their water out. Oh, there's one of them. Got that done. It feels like it's colder than Snowmageddon, but it's not. Gotta get back to the house. See the pool's frozen yet. Nope, still just the pool. Shaking because my dog is below me and trying to fix my camera. Every single time I get the camera perfect, and then when I start the video, it gets messed off. I don't know why, but it's how my camera set works. But right now I will be going over y'all's comments, so let's get that. First, we're gonna go off to one of my Lego tours. The comments are turned off. Great, the comments are turned off, but oh no. I'm so thankful you weren't injured. So the neighbors were burning trash. Then it started as my dad was out there and he was like, oh no, I smell something. He came back in. 2 minutes later we got.
All you young kids out there, ladies, make sure you marry a man that does the dishes.
It helps your.
It just helps out in general.
It helps your kid get your Tostitos square pizzas out of the oven.
Yes, and helps get their child's Tostino pizzas out of the oven after his mom and dad slaved over a hot stove for an hour and a half for him to eat Tostino's pizza. But that's one thing we learned as a parents of three, we pick our battles.
And there's going to be plenty of people who disagree, but that's how we do.
Well, yeah. You are going to say they eat what I cook. And that used to be the case, but now that they're older, they can make their own food. So, they don't want to eat what we make, then they have to make their own food. And that's the rules in this house. It's just not a battle I choose to fight. Neither does Tobin. We ate dinner. It was delicious. Sarah ate it with us. We're gonna have enough for lunch tomorrow, which is always better the second day. Beans, spaghetti, lasagna, what else? All those are better the next day. So anyways, packing up leftovers and we're going to get showered and we're all going to just veg out for the rest of the night. We have some they're calling for some pretty severe ice coming in tonight. We are thankful that Tobin gets to be home again. The kids are home from school tomorrow. And we're just gonna hunker down. Hoping the chickens make it through the night. I always get worried about them, but that one chicken worries me, but there's not much I can do. They've got plenty of bedding in their coop. It's as tight as it's going to be, and hopefully it'll be just fine. So anyways,
Facebook, YouTube, follow us.
oh yes,
Follow us, like Facebook, subscribe on YouTube.
do not listen to the man behind the camera. I'm kidding. Yes, so like us on YouTube, like us on Facebook, like us on Instagram. Follow us along on this crazy journey that we call life. Hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell, hit the thumbs up button, that way you guys don't miss a video that comes out. And comment below. Let us know what you guys cook when you're, it's freezing cold, and I'm sorry if it's loud. McGinney's doing the dishes, and I'm not going to complain about it. So we'll see y'all later. Bye.